With every crisis, whether it's a climate disaster, economic recession, or public health emergency, we're reminded of the deep economic inequalities that exist in our society. The COVID-19 pandemic was no different, and it took us one step further. It lifted the veil on the fragility of centralized global food systems. In October 2020, 1 in 3 families in the United States was food insecure, despite the fact that we grow more than enough food here to feed all of us twice over. COVID-19 revealed that a food system where a handful of corporations decides how and where the food is grown, processed, and distributed, and at what price it is sold, was unreliable in the face of crisis. We need food systems that can mitigate and withstand crises, and adapt and respond to changing community needs. The fourth plank of HEAL's platform for real food calls for a future where that is possible through the creation of resilient regional economies. The word economy comes from the Greek word meaning the management of home. A resilient regional economy is about a management of home that allows all of us to thrive in the face of adversity, like during a global pandemic, extreme weather events, or climate disasters. A resilient regional economy includes regenerative, collective, and cooperative stewardship of land, water, and the ecological systems that we all depend on. In an economy where informal economies and traditional foodways flourish, there are vibrant opportunities for producers, distributors, and retailers to grow, catch, process, share, and sell local foods, where working people are owners with the power to define their own working environments and the ability to benefit from their own labor. In resilient regional economies, healthful food is the easy economic choice for all of us. We know that such food systems are critical to creating a world where we can all have what we need. But right now, a handful of corporations control too much of our food supply, and they operate in ways that exacerbate systemic inequalities and accelerate climate chaos. Despite their scale, the corporate food system is unable to adapt to our needs. The system has left many families food insecure during natural disasters like wildfires, hurricanes and storms, and public health emergencies like the COVID-19 pandemic. We don't need profit-hungry corporations to manage our food supply, our air, our water, our seas, and our land. The more connected we are to people and places that grow our food, the more food secure each of us will be. But what is it going to take for us to get there? For an economy to be truly resilient, it has to be based on much more than fair market-based relationships. We need democratic governance that's representative of all of us. We need local and federal policies that support cooperative ownership structures that generate real opportunities and real wealth for low-income communities and communities of color. We need to reimagine our geographic regions on the basis of ecology, not political borders and boundaries. We need to work together to overcome the forces of white supremacy and colonialism that continue to value some lives more than others. Learn more about the solutions that we're calling for by checking out Creating Resilient Regional Economies, the fourth plank of HEAL's platform for real food.